There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie. For instance, number one, you can never have sex.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Heavyweights of Horror. I'm Matt, the Master of Mayhem, and like always, I'm with Kyle, the Sensei of freaking slashers. How's it going, brother?
Here I am.
How's it going, my friend? Doing good, doing good.
I'm depressed.
You're depressed? Why are you depressed, Kyle?
Because my team sucks every year in the draft. I hate them. I can't stand my football team. I hate their guts.
So the fans here, let's clarify so there's no confusion. Who are you a fan of? A diehard fan of?
The Las Vegas Raiders, 33 years. Heartbreak. Headache. I don't know anymore.
I really thought the change of location would do them justice, brother, especially with all that Las Vegas money. Like, what's
we've had a change of everything, and it doesn't help. You can change everything, and it doesn't help. We're just cursed. We're cursed.
Hey, man.
It's not good.
When did that curse start?
In the 80s, after our last Super Bowl. We just been trash ever since, dude. And then John Gruden curse. It goes on. It's a lot. We could do a whole podcast about it, but it's just not worth it.
Well, anyways, you guys always know who I represent in almost every one of these videos. But yeah, I don't have to say names. We're not the best either, but you know, we'll see. We'll see after this year, my man. But anyways, yeah. Kyle, tell the fans what movie we are reviewing this week.
We're reviewing Abigail, 2024 movie brought to you by Radio Silence guys. They did the last two screens, and Ready or Not. It's a ballerina vampire, and if you've seen the trailer, you've seen the movie pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean, let's just put it there.
I fully agree with you. This dropped on April 19th, so it's less than a week old. This has to be if not the soonest release to review we've done. I think Night Swim we were over a week, but this is under a week, so it would be a week tomorrow. So I think we're doing pretty good, man. So I'm super excited to get this review out. I know there's other reviewers who have done it, but here we are doing our dang thing.
Well, we're gonna bring it to you better, anyways. And on a side note, guys, we're doing Riverside, 2 more episodes, and then we'll be back in the studio. We're gonna probably try to save Riverside for like if one of us is sick or our kids are sick, so we can still bring you guys content. But so we're trying it out, 2 more episodes, and then we'll be back in the studio and be back at it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do a quick little sneak peek. So yeah, this week, like you said, Abigail, but look forward to the next episode, Late Night with the Devil, another 2024 film. So I'm excited to talk about that one as well.
Yeah, so you know how we do it. We're going to give you a brief synopsis of the movie, a breakdown of the movie. We're going to go into our ratings. We rate them 1 to 10 slashes, 1 being a dread to get through, awful, don't even know why you watched it.
Yep.
And a 10 being the best genre-defining movie. And then, 10s don't come very often.
I was going to say slightly orgasmic, but you said they don't come that often, so that kind of defeated the purpose.
I don't come very often.
It's okay, man. I'm here for you. Fine. You're like Santa. You only come one time a year. I'm
edging. You know what edging is?
Yeah, I know what edging is.
I'm an edge master, baby.
Are you edging right now?
All the time.
I'm actually doing Kegels right now, Kyle. So,
get it tight for me, huh?
You already know, my guy. I got you.
I can't wait to get back in the studio.
Help me, guys, please. But anyways.
So let me go into a little synopsis for these guys, okay?
All right, let's do it.
A group of criminals are hired to kidnap a little girl. They're not told who the dad is. They have all the main characters. They have a wheelman. They have a tech girl. They have the soft, kind of doctor-like person. They have the muscle, and then they have the
getaway
driver. Genius, right? The wheelman is the getaway. They have the head guy, yeah. Right? The guy that puts it all together. So they go into this rich girl's house. They snag her out of bed. They take off, and they take her to a undisclosed location, another house.
Like a big-ass mansion.
Yeah. They meet another guy named Lambert, the guy that hired them all. Now, once this job is done, they each get $7 million. They're going to hold the girl for ransom for 24 hours for $50 million. They won't tell him who the dad is, and they're not allowed to, any personal details. Correct?
Yeah.
Well, there's shit goes crazy. Okay,
Crazy,
so
guys. It gets kind of weird.
I'm not really spoiling anything because it's in the trailer. It's the girl's a vampire. Her dad's a centuries old vampire. They don't know that. They're not aware of it. There's this movie starring Melissa Barrera as Joey. She's from Scream 6 and 7.
Are you talking about the blonde? Yeah.
No, the brown.
Okay,
the brown hair
Joey.
girl.
The blonde is actually from. She's from another show that I was watching on Netflix called School Spirit.
Oh, you were talking to me about that show.
Yeah,
actually.
it's not really a scary per se, more of like a teen series. But yeah, no, when I seen the movie, I was like, oh shoot, I know her.
Yeah, and then it has Kevin Durand as Peter. He's from the show Strain. Great show. I think it's on FX. You can still stream it. I just binge watched it.
You also have the guy from Euphoria, the getaway driver. Rest in peace.
Yeah, so Angus Cloud.
Angus Cloud, rest in peace. He recently passed away from an overdose, unfortunately.
This was actually last film he ever did.
Yeah, at the end it said rest in peace, Angus, at the end of the film. So I actually that was really awesome, like he's known for like a super kind of dummy getaway driver, but he was kind of funny, I was so happy to see him in this film that my head almost fell off. I may say
he died super short after, like right after the movie, and he gives me a lot of Mac Miller vibes.
Oh, Matt, yeah, definitely Mac Miller vibes for sure.
Finally, it stars the star of the whole show. I think gave the best performance out of the whole movie. That's my opinion. I think she absolutely killed. She's 14 years old, and her name is what is her? Alicia Weir. Weir as Abigail. I honestly think she stole the whole show.
I'm gonna be honest.
I think she had the best performance.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Kyle. I think she overacted in the film, man. I understand she was playing a whole character to deceit, to lie, to trick people, to get in their games like a vampire. The parts when she was crying, you could tell that she was faking crying. Like you could tell the actor was playing a character pretending to cry. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like it was a lot of overacting. The dancing scenes were kind of silly and goofy. I don't think out of all, like, I know how we say child actors do the best in the movies, but I don't think she was that good.
I loved her. I think especially her playing the role she did, and then having to play the child role, and then the old vampire role, and then she said in an interview that she never did ballet, so she had to train 3 months for this role just to learn the ballet moves.
She actually looked like she was a natural ballerina, bro. Like,
absolutely,
it's kind of hard to believe.
So yeah, they have to survive this house for 24 hours, not knowing any details, and they get $50 million, right? $7 million apiece. That's the basic premise. We'll get into spoilers, but that's all you really need to know. And if you would have watched the trailer, you would have probably found that all out anyways.
Spoilers, Kyle. We have already, I think we've done quite a few spoilers so far.
No, we didn't. The marketing team did by releasing that trailer. That's on them. They spoiled the movie.
I mean, if you go back, I don't think you heard me, but I did say a little line that was about the death of a specific character. But I don't think you caught.
I didn't catch it.
It's okay. When you listen to this later, you will see what I said.
You're awful.
Man,
you're awful.
It's okay. I'm told I'm awful all the time. I say I'm awful, so I agree with myself. You. What?
It's half a heart.
Half a heart? Oh, I thought you were pinching my face. Pinch. So slash.
There you go. I told you guys how it works. Matt, you go your slashes first, and I'll do mine. Mine are kind of weird.
I'm gonna keep it honest, awesome, guys. Like the trailer killed it. I thought the movie was gonna be good. I'm not real. I like vampire movies, but they're not my favorite. I'm gonna keep it to 3 out of 10 slashes, kind of low. I like there are certain scenes, aspects of the films I really enjoyed. But to make a movie all about the specific little scenes and details and gore in the movie, bro, no. Story felt a little bit rushed. There was parts that was I don't know, man. 3 out of 10.
See, I'm not going to judge you off of it
All right.
because I had a really hard time with this movie. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you why I had a hard time, and then give me my slashes.
All right.
So this movie would have worked way more for me if I didn't see the trailer. Okay, the trailer really took it out of me because they couldn't build suspense. You know, a movie's supposed to build you up to that reveal, but they give us the reveal in the trailer. So it's like, for me, it was really tough, really tough to enjoy it almost, you know what I mean?
Really, the only surprise was who her father was. You know, that wasn't really you knew the father was a rich person in the trailer, but you didn't know who he was. You didn't know the significance of him with all the other characters when they're all somewhat connected. Let's say enemies of such.
Yeah, and then, so if they didn't show me so much in the trailer, it would have worked better for me, right?
All right.
So I sat there the whole time just waiting for what I knew was going to come already. So most movies, save that reveal, and they didn't. So if I never knew she was a vampire, I would have probably enjoyed it more. There was definitely things I liked about the movie. I think it reminded me of Blade a little bit with how the bodies with vampire. The one guy, what is his name? He plays Frank. So Frank is a I hate ex detective that worked for the crime family. I hate his. I mean, I started to say hate, but it took me so out of the movie because they tried to use. I don't mind comedy in a horror at all, but I feel like they try to use too much of it, and they try to force some of the comedy. And I just didn't buy him as a character. He didn't portray a tough guy or anything like that. He seemed like he was overacting like a lot to me.
That room
actually, and the comedy
when he actually later in the film he kind of switched. That whole aspect actually reminded me of the movie The Mask. Remember the mobster who was anti Jim Carrey and he wants the mask for power, and then all of a sudden he turns and wears the mask and becomes like this freaking super asshole. That's the same. I feel like Frank copied that character, man. Like when he became, spoiler alert, when he became a vampire, he just became a super asshole. So like
no,
I see that part, I think of The Mask. But let's tell the people your slashes, man. I'm eager. You're telling me this story. I need to know.
Okay, so it's so hard. I still haven't made my mind up. I'm gonna say it's a 5.5 simply because I don't think it's awful. But see, I love movies like vampire movies like Lost Boys, so I always compare them to Lost Boys, which probably isn't fair. Do I think it's a better than average movie? Yes. I love these producers, right? I love these directors. Radio Silence are good guys. But so I want it to go below 5, but I think it's a better than average movie. The way it's shot and the way everything's filmed, the lighting and all that's good. Now, would I go pay money to see this movie again? Probably not.
Yeah.
If it was on TV, would I put it on? Yeah, because it's a gore fest, of course. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's killing.
I would definitely watch it again, bro. Yeah, if it definitely went to streaming on like Max or Netflix or whatever, I'd watch it again just because I don't know the gore. Definitely, I'm a gore whore. Okay, we're gonna call it.
Yeah. So I mean,
trademark.
I think a 5.5 is more than fair. More than fair. Yeah. Maybe too generous.
Super. Yeah, I think a little too generous, but it's okay. To each their own, Kyle. I won't judge you. It's okay. It's okay.
Let's go into your favorite scenes. What was your favorite scene of the whole movie?
Honestly, dude, besides the gore explosions whenever light touched them or they got stabbed or that I'm gonna be honest. There's actually 2 scenes I really enjoy. One, the scene where Joey used the silver tray to reflect the light and made Homeboy explode. Or what was that? Was it that one?
Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy explode. That one, that was super epic. I was not expecting all that blood. But honestly, the scene where Abigail was dancing with the dead body of Angus without his head, dude. That was freaking silly. Like, that was comedic. Like, she's just getting it covered in his blood, and I don't know, man. That was kind of crazy.
That was also my favorite scene.
Okay.
I thought it was super dope. You know, she's dancing with that dead body. I like that scene, and I like when Frank first turns. But my favorite scene, obviously, is the dancing scene with the dead body, decapitated body. It's a great scene. There's things that didn't work. I feel like it's me like so. What took me out of it? The things happen in movies that really wouldn't happen in real life. So sometimes they dance on that line. I think they went full over. Like when he got. So at one point, guys, Frank got a pull cue that snapped in half, shoved through his thigh, front to back, went all the way through him, and they pulled it out. This dude's running around afterwards. Bro, I don't care who you are. I don't care what drugs you are on. If a pull cue goes through your thigh, all the way through your thigh, you are not walking, let alone running on that motherfucking thing. It's not gonna happen.
And that's so unlikely. I feel like that will hit an artery, bro, especially in that area, dude. You would be bleeding and probably would be down within 30 minutes, if not sooner.
Yeah. So like I'm cool with doing things that might not happen, but when you go too unrealistic, like when Joey was getting her ass beat by Frank, I mean, get slammed, thrown down.
She gets thrown against the freaking door, and
you're 120 pounds, bro. There ain't no possible way. I don't care, bro. There's no way that you're getting thrown around like you are, and you're still like, yeah, I made a pinky promise. I got no, fuck you. You're dead. I don't care.
That pinky promise shit, bro. That freaking killed me. I kind of like that part. That pinky promise thing. You know, it made it. Even though Abigail was it's like many hundreds of years old, she still was forever a child. So I really feel like that pinky promise thing just reminded us she's still a kid, but she's hundreds of years old.
What do you think about the fact that we're in spoilers, so I don't want to hear anyone bitch that they let her live? I mean, to me, vampires aren't letting anyone live. They're soulless animals basically, and letting her walk out, even though she helped Abigail, I just don't know. Like, I would have probably rather have her die in the movie, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I think they should have just killed her, bro. Like I feel like at the end, Abigail had to change her heart, because there's even a scene where Abigail's coming at her and she's shooting her chest up with a fucking Glock. So and then all of a sudden Abigail's like, "Oh, I'm gonna forget that you did that, and I'm just gonna let you go because you were so nice to me at the beginning when I was first tied up to a bed." I mean, it was cool, but I don't know. They should just kill her, bro. Like, that was weird.
Well, maybe not Abigail, but maybe have.
I didn't like the dad character. I didn't like him.
I don't either. He
Yeah,
doesn't look like I thought he was going to look.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know, man. Like, he had the full black eyes, those freaking fake ass denture teeth, like those props. That really killed it. Like, sound like freaking Richard De Niro with fucking not Richard De Niro, but I'm freaking Robert De Niro with fucking marbles in his mouth. I don't know, man.
If you like blood,
Stallone.
Oh yeah. I see that.
With marbles in his mouth. Am I freaking? Do I not know pop culture? Culture, man? Like Richard De Niro, the fuck? No, Stallone.
Robert De Niro. You said Richard again.
I don't know how to. Don't judge me, guys. Don't. Let's leave me alone.
We're not judging you, Matt.
I'm judging myself.
No, there was some unrealistic stuff. The house was kind of crazy how it was set up. Frank was a better character when he was a vampire, though. I feel like I liked him more as a vampire because he was so mean and ruthless. But as a character himself, when he wasn't a vampire, I thought he was just a fucking dick, and I probably would have if it was in real life. Like, be honest.
I mean, the same when he first changes because he's promised, because he's the guy who led them there. Forgot his name. The
Lambert.
Lambert. When he changed him, he's like, yeah, we can go overthrow the dad, But then Frank decides to be a douchebag, and then kill that guy, and I don't know, man. I was like, I thought that was a low blow. I know. It would have been cool to see them both like just fuck shit up, kill the dad. I don't know, man.
I caught an Easter egg in there though, real quick.
Let me know
I was
it.
gonna share with you.
What is it?
So Peter, Kevin, I don't think I'm saying his last name right. He's French Canadian. Kevin Durand. So he played in a show called Strain. It's a vampire show in New York, right? And it's by Guillermo del Toro. Badass show. First off, let's get out of the way.
Is it Del
Badass
Toro?
show. Yeah, he made that show. So in that show, he plays a New York City rat catcher. So right before Lambert's leaving the house, telling him do not leave for 24 hours, don't share personal details, he says, "Good night, my pack of rats." And Peter says, "Did he just call us rats?" Well, he played a rat catcher on that show. I think it was it's a vampire show. I think it was a nod to that show. I thought it was really cool because me and my wife binge watched it, and I fucking absolutely love that show and I miss it. So it was a cool little Easter egg they threw in there. You know what I mean? They do that a lot, these guys.
I've never seen The Strain. I've been told to watch it by many people. I never checked it out. So you're telling me I should check it out?
Badass show.
All right.
Badass show, dude.
Yeah, folks, make sure you check out the show Strain. Kyle's talking highly about it, so let's back that. Let's go watch it.
What about the scene where Melissa Barrera's character Joey is being chased by a blood-sucking vampire people all night, and she decides that's the time when she should stop and call her son she hasn't talked to in years? Bitch, I love my kids. I love my kid. But at that moment, my only goal was to get the fuck out of that house. I would not stop and call her.
I really feel like they wanted to make it like a drama, you know, like, oh, she wants to tell her son goodbye because she thinks she's not going to make it. So maybe she like gave up hope slightly, you know, maybe like was never like the best mother, and she was called out about it because she was addicted to drugs. You know, she keeps getting called a junkie throughout the whole film. So maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. If you think you're not going to live, yeah, I'm going to call the person I love. I respect it.
Maybe I'm just different. I think I'm ever giving up.
Get out, bitch! Get out!
I had the whole theater to myself. It was dope. So it was dope. I can say what I want.
That's freaking crazy.
So I saw another one by myself a long time ago, The Last Rite with Anthony Hopkins. It's an Exorcist type movie.
Yeah,
bro, it was the most fucked up experience of my life. I was in the theater by myself, and I was like, "This is bullshit." I was right in the middle. I was scared to death, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was fucking terrified.
You went to go to the person next to you to like, I'm scared. You're like, oh no, I'm alone. I'm depressed now.
Just to have a presence in the room with you would be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Honestly, man, you watched the trailer, you seen the movie. That's why I gave it 3 out of 10. The dentures really killed it for me. I felt like the girl overact a little bit too much, even though when she was like she had a little potty mouth for temporarily, you know. She said some really naughty words for a child. I don't know. I'm not really a big vampire movie fan. I like some vampire movies, but this didn't really do it for me. The trailer overhyped it.
I definitely think it was overhyped. I didn't mind. I mean, I didn't like it, but I did like it at the same time. Just know that when you're going in, there's a lot of comedy in it. So if you're expecting a hard, good,
like you said, man, there was times I was waiting for it to be over at the end. You know, I was like, it had its moments, but like, yeah, I was just waiting for it to be over. Like at the end when she actually got away, survived. I was like, man, no, this movie's ending boring. It's not that. I don't know. It wasn't that exciting for me. Other than the gore in the film, that was sick. A couple of the fight scenes were cool, and the funny dancing scene. Yeah, there was not really much to the movie for me.
I definitely thought you'd like it more, but anyways, besides all of this, I don't have a game. I have a hypothetical question for you.
Okay.
Now, this question been going around TikTok, and this is where I got it from.
All right.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what your answer is.
Okay.
Here we go. If you had to survive being chased for 24 hours, $1 million by one horror.
Give me the question one more time. I think your connection broke up a little bit, but I want to make sure the folks hear it very clearly.
So if I said, "Hey Matt, I'm going to give you $1 million, but you're going to be chased for 24 hours by one horror villain, one main character, and you have to choose which one it is, and you have to survive for 24 hours."
Man, that's a super hard question. What horror movie character would I choose to run away for and survive for 24 hours, and why? Does it real life horror or Hollywood? So a fictional
Like a
character.
movie. Yeah, like a movie guy, like Jason, Michael.
Dude, that's a super big question. I mean, honestly, you know who would be very fun? Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, hey, that's outside the box. I appreciate that.
I'm only going to say Hannibal Lecter for certain reasons. He's a super intelligent human being. He can look at anyone he sees and fully analyze him. I've always had a fascination with serial killers. So I would love to sit down and talk with Hannibal Lecter about different real life serial killers and break them down, regardless of knowing if he would eat my face off in the end. I think that would be a fun 24 hours. He wouldn't really be chasing me, but the fact is, he would play with his food before he eats my face off. I think that would be pretty fun.
I wasn't expecting you to run with that. I mean, the serial killer thing kind of took me. Right.
Man, we can talk, but that's a whole nother 30-minute video. I used to, but we had to get rid of it. I don't want to tell you why, but.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I was thinking more like I'd probably try to take, like, I don't know, Chucky, because he's a doll. I could power walk past him.
You could
like
kick
you're slow,
the bitch,
bro.
dude. He could lunge at you. Fucking
Listen,
Bruce Lee him.
Beating his ass. Beating his ass.
I don't want to be like too basic horror villain, you know? Like I was thinking you say Ghostface, man. You're obsessed with him.
Well, I'm not done.
You're not done, okay.
I'm not done. Or Ghostface, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now, I love Ghostface. Everyone knows that's my favorite, right? But it's a dude. It's a high school dude. I'm beating the fuck out of anybody in a robe in my house. Come get it, bro. And then, like, so Chucky, I can whoop his ass like I'm his daddy, right? I mean, he's like no bigger than my child. Okay, he might be smaller than my child. I'm fucking him up. Ghostface, listen, kid, you're getting your ass beat.
If you wanna be that level of villain, I would have to say Michael Myers for a lot of reasons. One,
because he's slow
as fuck, and homie can keep up with me. You know, like we'd be at a steady pace. Even if I speed walk, I may be somewhat able to get away with them. He's definitely just stronger for me. So if he's within distance, he kill me, bro. Like that's no doubt. But this motherfucker's so creepy. He'd be hiding in the corner. I'm like, Michael, fuck you. I see you. With this little fucking dumbass William Shatner fucking mask. You know, I'm like,
climb a tree.
Yeah, climb a tree. Bitch can't climb. Like, come at me, Michael. You're
well, like with Chucky.
You suck so bad in life you can't even die right. Like, come on.
With Chucky, I'm just gonna stand up on something.
But
how you doing?
Chucky knows voodoo, my guy. So like, he conjures some fucking lightning and strike you the fuck down.
When I punt that much, what is he gonna do?
I don't know,
redheaded bastard.
The thing is, you do know he can duplicate. So that's in the series, my guy. So when they
but so the original third movie
and the many different versions of the doll.
So the third movie was supposed to do that. It was supposed to be about that, and they switched it. I don't care. Chucky himself will get these hands. They're rated E for everyone. I'll fuck up a doll.
I take Michael.
So is Annabelle. I'll beat Annabelle's ass too. I'll fuck Annabelle up.
How about Samara from The Ring? Like fuck that bitch. Come out my goddamn
scary,
TV.
bro.
I'll kick you back in. I'll tell you what, Chip. I'm all hyped up a Mountain Dew.
Hey,
Talladega Nights.
What about this one?
What?
I go to church every goddamn Sunday. I've been drinking green tea all day. You know what that's off of?
No.
I love it so much.
Cool beans. Cool
beans. Yeah. Well, guys, we're off the rails. I think this is it.
It was fun, guys. Thanks for all the support. Make sure you follow us, subscribe, Instagram, TikTok, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Music, Facebook, heavyweights, horrorheavyweight@gmail.com. I think I covered it all, right?
Yeah, I think you got it.
I got it.
Hey,
guys.
make sure you guys are on us
Drop
to
some
review.
comments, guys. Please.
Leave a review on a rating on Spotify, maybe. If you're going to leave like a 1 or 2, go fuck yourself. Don't bother. But we'll see you next time.
Stay spooky, guys. Bye, Daddy.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie. For instance, number 1, you can never have sex.